everyone, my name's Alex and I'm a physiotherapist from PhysioFunction, and I'm going to be taking this level 1 different strengths exercise class today. So level 1 classes, for those of you who are new here, are for people who may not have any movement in their affected arm or leg. It is a seated class, so there'll be no standing at all in this class. Please be aware it is a requirement that you have someone there to assist you with exercises as needed. So we're going to be doing another movement flow this week. So building on what we did last week, where we focused on establishing our neutral pelvis and our optimal posture, we're going to be again starting with a bit of a reset. So this is basically what we're going to do at the start of the class, where we're resetting our posture. So we will work on mobilizing our back, our shoulders, our hips, and re-establishing our optimal posture by activating our tummy muscles, our glute muscles, and the muscles around our shoulders. So these are all part of our core. We will then put these into a short movement sequence. So let's firstly start by establishing that optimal posture. So if I turn to the side, like we did last week, sitting away from the back of the chair if you can, feet are flat on the floor underneath your knees. So like we did last week, we're going to firstly focus on our pelvis. So the pelvis is our foundation. If we think about our body as a house, the pelvis is the foundation for our posture. So let's place our hands on our hips. So you can put your fingers on the bone you put at the front, your thumb on the back. Let's start rocking our pelvis back and then forward. So again, we're imagining that bowl of water tilting back and then forward. So rocking that pelvis back, so posteriorly, this is called a posterior pelvic tilt, and rocking it forwards as if we're spilling that water forwards, which is an anterior pelvic tilt. And what we want is we want to rock forward and back a few times here. And then we want to try and find where the middle is. So we're wanting to find that nice balanced bowl. Okay, we're not spilling water forward or backwards. We're not spilling our energy. And that's our nice neutral level foundation, which we can build our posture upon. So we've found that middle position. Now I want you to really think about these two bony hip points at the front. Imagine you've got a diamond between these hip points here, your pubic bone at the bottom and your tummy button. So a bit of a diamond. Imagine we're trying to draw all these muscles underneath that diamond together and back. Or you're thinking about gently drawing that tummy button back towards your spine. So gently starting to work our tummy muscles. So our core muscles, we've got the tummy, our bottom muscles, muscles in our back and around our shoulders, which all help support our spine and our posture. So we're trying to start to activate these postural muscles at the front here. Now let's think about those shoulders again, gently squeezing those shoulders back and down. So widening at those collarbones. And then like we said last week, lengthening up through the neck. Okay, imagine that hot air balloon pulling your head upwards, lengthening this neck, chin is tucked, gently lifting through the throat, not the chin. And so here we've established that lovely upright posture, weight is equal through your bottom cheeks. Let's take a really nice big breath in and out here. Big breath in, through the nose and out, through the mouth. So really think about breathing into not just the front of the ribs, but the front, the side and the back of your ribs, right down to the bottom, equal through left and right side. Let's do 2 more big breaths here. Big breath in and out. Really breathing into the base of those lungs. One more time. And out. Let's hold our hands together in front. You can intertwine your fingers. And we're just going to gently bend our wrists side to side, forward and back. Just starting to gently mobilize that wrist. You can start to make some little circles. Again, just moving in whatever range is available to you. Your hands could be rested down on your lap. All the time here, we're really thinking about trying to maintain our neutral alignment, our posture. Good. And then we're going to take our hands now. If you can, you could place your palms together. We're just going to bring them down to our chest for a wrist stretch. So we're in a prayer stretch here, okay? If that's not available to you, you could be stretching back on your effective wrist by supporting the base of the fingers. You could always have as well your assistant supporting underneath your elbow. Take a big breath in here and out again. Lovely, okay. So what I'm going to get you to do is we're going to grab a pillow, okay? I forgot to get it nearby. So if you've got a pillow, I'm going to get you to get your assistant to grab it so you've got it to hand. If you don't have one, that's absolutely fine. We're going to place that pillow in between your knees, okay? So you might need to fold it over if it's quite a small pillow. We want those knees about hip width apart. So feet again underneath your knees. And we're going to gently try and do a little squeeze into that pillow. So we're getting those muscles on the inner side of our thigh working. Again, recheck in with that posture. Make sure you haven't lost it. You're not slumped back. So find again that nice neutral pelvis. Shoulders back and down, lengthen through the neck. Gentle squeeze in on that pillow. We're going to start activating and bringing attention to our bottom muscles now. So we're going to squeeze and clench those bottom muscles. You can see I gently lift up off the chair a little bit and down. So I'm not physically lifting up, but you can see the activation lifts me up a little bit higher on my chair. So let's squeeze, hold, and relax. Squeeze, hold, and relax. Try and keep that pillow gently squeezed as you squeeze your glutes and relax. Really trying to bring some blood flow, attention and awareness to glute muscles, so our gluteus maximus muscles, those big muscles on the back side of our body. Are really important ones for movement, but also for stabilizing our pelvis. Good. Let's do a few more here. Squeezing and relaxing. Lovely. One more. And then relax. Let's pop that pillow out the way. So moving on, now we've brought a bit of attention to our bottom muscles. We're going to start to activate our tummy muscles. So again, sitting nice and tall, I invite you to cross your hands on your chest, or you can support your affected arm in front in a cradle position. So again, sitting nice and tall. Now, if this is really not available to you, if you struggle with your balance, you could have your arms on the armrest of the chair, but you're trying to use your arms as little as possible. So hands crossed or on the chair. Again, find that optimal posture, that nice and neutral alignment. Big breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to rotate to the right. Draw those tummy muscles in. So think about drawing that tummy button gently to your spine. Chest is nice and open. Return to center as you breathe in. Relax your breath. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out, rotate to the left. Everything drawing in, you're using your tummy muscles to turn here. So we're getting activation of our tummy muscles, but also a nice gentle opening and stretch of your back. Return to center, relax your breath. Breathe in, breathe out, turn to the right. Everything drawn in, nice gentle stretch across your back. Back to center and relax your breath. Breathe in, breathe out, turn to the left.
Hold that there, draw everything into the center, feel that activation of your core. Back to the middle and relax. Breath in, out, twist to the right. Good, everything drawn into center. Really nice. Back to the middle, relax your breath. Big breath in, breathe out, twist to the left. Everything drawn in, really draw that tummy button back. Think about your tummy muscles supporting that spine. Back to center, relax your breath. We're going to add on to this now. So we're going to take a big breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to rotate to the right. We're going to try and lift our right heel up off the floor. Okay, really draw everything into center. Lower your heel back to center. Inhale. Exhale, turn to the left. Lift that left heel off the ground. So if your affected side you struggle with lifting, I want you to just think about the movement as much as possible. You could continue with the turns. Back to center, lower the heel. Inhale. Exhale, turn to the right, lift that right heel. If you want a bit of an extra challenge, you could hover that right leg up off the floor. This will really try and kick in those core muscles, and you've really got to try not to lean back. Lower the foot or the heel, return to center. Inhale. Exhale, turn to the left. Left heel lifts, or option, you can lift that foot off the floor, really drawing everything into center. Lower the foot, back to the middle. One more each way. Inhale. Exhale. Turn to the right. Right heel lifts or the foot lifts off the floor. Keep nice and tall. Good. Back to center. Relax your breath. Inhale again. Exhale. Turn to the left, lift the heel or hover that left leg. Hold. And return to center. Lovely job, everybody. Hands now on your knees. Let's do a few cat-cows just to mobilize our spine a little bit more. Okay, so we're going to think about growing tall, squeezing those shoulder blades back and down, lifting up through that neck. Big breath in. Breathe out as you round your back, slide your hands forward. Option to drop your head. Really draw those tummy muscles in. Inhale as you draw those shoulders back and down. Lengthen through that spine. And exhale, round that back, hands forward, drop the head. Draw those tummy muscles in. Inhale as you grow nice and tall, shoulders back and down. Exhale, round that back, drop your head, chin to chest. Tummy's in. One more. Let's grow tall, squeeze shoulders back and down. And then round that back. Option to drop the head and draw that tummy in as you breathe out. And then let's find that nice neutral position again. Okay, coming on to another challenge for our tummy muscles, but incorporating a bit of upper body movement now. We're going to be sitting nice and tall in that neutral alignment, neutral posture. Let's have a go now, lifting our right arm up and down. And then our left arm, and you can help your left arm with your right, or you can have your assistant to help you lift your affected arm up if that's not available to you. Now, what I want you to focus on here is when we're lifting up our alternate arms, we're keeping that nice neutral alignment. We're not overarching our ribs, so you think about keeping those ribs down and keeping that nice upright posture. We're not leaning back. We're just practicing lifting up one arm, and then down, keeping our posture, and then our other arm. Remembering again, you're only going as high as you can control, and with whatever movement is available to you. And then you can have your assistant to help lift your arm. Okay, so you can have your assistant help you, or you can do it on the other side, helping with your unaffected side. Let's do one more, each side. Good. And the left. Good. And then relax. Fantastic. Okay. Now let's have a go at lifting alternate legs. So we're going to put this together in a moment. So similar thing, I want you to be nice and tall here. Now you can start by just lifting up one heel. If you can, we're going to have hands crossed on our chest, so we're really maintaining that posture, or you can have arms lightly on the chair, alternating lifting those heels. Or if that's quite easy for you, then you could practice lifting one knee and down, and then the other knee. Now here again, we're really trying to keep that optimal posture, optimal alignment. We're trying not to let ourselves lean back. There might be a slight lean side to side, but we're minimizing how much we are moving. Really using these muscles now and challenging these muscles in our tummy to support our posture. Let's do one more on the side you're working. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to add that together now, increasing the challenge. Now, if that was enough for you, you could continue just alternating arm, arm, leg, leg. So if you'd like to do that, then you can have a go at just working at that level. Or if you would like, we're going to try alternating. So you can have your hands on your chest, the arms of the chair. We're going to be lifting up our left leg and our right arm, down, and then our right leg and left arm, so alternate sides. Almost like you're doing a walking pattern, okay? So we're going to lift left leg, right arm. You can have your hand on the chair or the arm of the chair, okay? And then the other side. Remembering again, you can have assistance with the lifting of your arm, or you could just do the leg on that side if you would like. Again, all the time we're trying to maintain that nice upright posture. Good. You could just be lifting your heel if you'd like as well. Good. Let's do one more on each side. Lovely. Last one. Good. Okay. And now let's place our hands on our knees, and we're going to be practicing a downward dog. So a modified downward dog. So what I want you to do when you're doing your downward dog, okay, you could always have, so we can have our hands on our knees. Have your hands towards the front of your knees here, okay? I want you to think about really feeling your knees with your hands, okay? Really getting that grounding and that connection. Straightening those elbows. Now, shoulder blades won't be too far rounded. They won't be too far back. They're just going to be nice and neutral, okay? Feeling them sitting on the back of your ribs. And I want you to really think about drawing in that tummy muscles, those tummy muscles as well. So we're pushing through our arms, growing nice and tall. Okay, so that's going to be our modified downward dog position. So really, again, feel the connection of your hands through your thighs. Elbows are straight, so we've got a nice connection from our hands all the way to our shoulders. Tummy is drawn in. Take a nice deep breath in and out here. Okay, so we're going to come into our sun salutation 1, which we did last week, before we go into a little flow sequence. So sitting in that neutral posture in your chair, optimal alignment, you could have your hands down by your side or on the arms of your chair. Think about shoulders back and down, lengthen up. Do a nice deep breath in and out here. Good. We're going to inhale. We're going to reach our arms forward and up, so you could have your hands together, or you could have someone, your assistant, helping your affected side. Now, only reach up as far as you can control. Really try and keep your tummy working gently here, so you're not leaning back. Your arms, they could be here, they could be here, okay? We're trying to keep that neutral alignment and core working. Exhale, lower your hands, walk them down your thighs for a forward fold. Sliding down only as far as you can control. Walk those hands back up slowly, using your back muscles. Hands to the thighs. Okay, let's bend those elbows for a mini push-up, chest lower towards your thighs. Then push through the palms of those hands to bring yourself back up to a seated position. Draw those elbows back, shoulders back for a little cobra. So feel the activation around the lower part of your shoulder blades. Hands slide forward. Connect to the front of your knees, okay, to the tops of your thighs. Straighten out those elbows. Shoulders are gently back and down, so they're not too far back and down, gently there. And you're in this downward dog. So remember, we're drawing into those tummy muscles, lengthen up through the spine, like we just practiced before. Lovely. And relax there. Okay, we're going to add on a little bit. Inhale, reach those arms forward and up. Exhale, forward fold, hands to thighs, slide them down those legs as far as you can control. It could just be to here, okay? Doesn't have to be low. Walk those hands back up. Lovely. This time we're going to slide our right leg back behind us. So we're going to use those hamstring muscles. You can help with your hands if you'd like. Inhale, we're going to reach our arms forward and up, so together or one of the arms at a time, having your assistant help you if you need. Really think about lifting your ribs up and away from your pelvis. Feel that length in your side body. Hands back to the legs. Bring those legs back nice and equal. Hands to the thighs. Let's do our little push up. We're going to bend and straighten. Draw those elbows back. Squeeze shoulder blades back together for our mini cobra. Reach those hands forward to the front of your thighs. Straighten those elbows. Push through your palms. Feel that connection and strength through your arms. Tummy muscles drawn in. Good. Let's step our left leg back this time. So use those muscles at the back of your thighs to slide that left heel back. Hands together, or you've got your assistant helping on your affected side. We're going to reach those arms forward and up again, containing those ribs at the front, but thinking about lifting our ribs up and away from our pelvis. Imagine someone's picking you up through your ribs, feeling that lovely stretch in your side body. Relax those hands back down. Step your feet back to next to each other. Hands to the thighs. Let's do that mini push-up. Lower the chest. Push through those hands to come back up. Draw those elbows back. Squeeze shoulders back together. Feel that connection. Big breath in. Reach those hands forward to the front of the thighs. Connect palm to thigh. Push through the hands to straighten the elbows. Nice and strong here. Fantastic. And relax. Okay, that's great. We're going to come into a little sequence flow now. Okay, so what we're going to do again, I want you to find that nice seated position with your feet underneath your knees, finding that starting position. So this is called Tadasana or mountain pose. Okay, so we're sitting nice and tall, lengthening up through our spine, hands down by our side, palms forward, or hands on the arms of the chair. But we're really thinking about finding that lovely neutral position, that neutral posture, which we established at the start. Hands come to the thighs. What we're going to do is we're going to lean our body forward, and I want you to think about pushing down to the ground through both of your feet. So feel some activation in the muscles at the back of your thighs and your bottom, and then come back up. So a really nice one again, waking up this posterior chain, these muscles at the back of our body, hands on the thighs. We're going to lean our body forward, dig those heels down into the ground. So push the ground away and feel the activation of the muscles in these hamstrings at the back and your bottom. Come back to the neutral position. If you want to add a bit more challenge, and that is quite easy for you, you can have your hands out in front. You can reach those arms forward, sit forward, push down to the ground with your heels. Feel that activation of the muscles at the back of your thighs. Return to center. Let's do two more. Reach those arms forward, lean your body forward, back is straight. Push down through the ground with those feet. Come back to center. One more. Reach those arms forward. Push down to the ground. Activate those muscles at the back of your thighs. And come back to center. Finding that lovely tall position again. Arms can be crossed or in the arms of your chair lightly. We're going to alternate lifting one leg and down, and then the other leg. I want you to really think here about keeping that lovely upright posture, really using those tummy muscles, muscles in your hip to try and lift alternate legs, but use those tummy muscles to support that spine. Lovely, keep it going here. Really nice. Let's do a couple more here. Good. Finish the one you're on. Lovely. Wiggle your bottom towards the front of the chair. And I want you to lean back into the chair, okay? But rather than slumping, you could have your arms in the arm of the chair or the side of the chair. I want you to think about lifting and keeping that back nice and straight, and opening that chest up. So really thinking about opening across the chest here. We're activating and using those back muscles. So we're not relaxing, we're using those back muscles to straighten ourselves up and open out our chest. You can give your bottom muscles, so squeeze them gently. Really feel those muscles at the back of your body working. Relax there and walk your hands forward on your thighs. Find that nice position again. We're going to do a few cat-cows here. So we're going to grow nice and tall, squeeze shoulder blades back and down. And then we're going to round our back, arms slide forward, option to drop your head chin to chest. Draw those tummy muscles in. Inhale, come up for your cow. Shoulder blades back and down. Soften that chest. Exhale for your cat stretch. Inhale, shoulders back and down. Exhale for that cat. Draw those tummy muscles in. And then come back up to that nice neutral position. Okay, so I'm just going to turn my chair to show you the next bit. Okay, sitting nice and tall, we're going to slide that left leg out to the side. So it might be a bit more out to the side and on an angle. Okay, so like here, okay, or here, just wherever is comfortable for you. Okay, slide that leg out to the side and you're going to place your hand on the other knee, nice and tall. Feel that nice stretch on that inner thigh. Now you might need to help your ankle get in that position. If this does not feel comfortable on your ankle, I just want you to step your leg out as far as comfortable. You can have your knee bent. Nice and tall. Big breath in here. So there's a nice stretch for your inner thigh. Let's bring that leg back in, helping it if you need, and go to the other side. So we're going to slide that right leg out to the side here. So you need to be towards the front of your chair. And just making sure that you're safe the whole time as well. Remember, you could have your knee out just a bit and not have as much of you could keep that knee a little bit bent. So go to wherever feels comfortable for you. Hands on the bent knee, nice and tall. Big breath in and out here. Good. And let's help that leg back in. Now bringing those legs nice and wide now, okay? Heels are still, our feet are still underneath your knees. We're going to alternate lifting one heel and then the other heel, okay? Keeping yourself nice and tall. You could add a bit of a challenge here by having your arms crossed on your chest, or remember you can have them on the arms of your chair. We're keeping that nice posture, but we're going to try and alternate lifting one heel at a time. Okay, so this is called a modified goddess. It could be a god or goddess pose. We're really trying to be nice and tall here. Good. Let's do one more on each side. Lovely. And then bring those feet back to center. Fantastic. Well done, guys. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come into a seated figure 4 stretch. So this is a stretch to try and open up the muscles in your hip and your bottom. So if you sit back onto your chair a bit, now our only way to go here as far as comfortable, if you have had a hip replacement, then please do not do this exercise, okay? If you are like that, what I'll get you to do, the alternate that you could do, is to just sit and practice some of your breathing, okay, while we're going to be doing this. If you have the movement and don't have any problems with your hips, I'm going to see if you can cross your leg one ankle over the other. Now, if this is really difficult for you, you could just do a seated cross of your feet, okay? Or we're here. Sit nice and tall. You can hold onto your shin bone. And let's just take some big breaths in and out. So wherever you are, we're going to take 3 big breaths in and out. Really thinking about breathing all the way to our the bottom of our lungs and ribs. Really thinking about that 360 again. So breathing front, side, and back. Big breath in. And out. Good. Big breath in. And out. One more here. Big breath in. And out. And then let's uncross that leg. And then cross your other leg. So left leg over right. So remember, you could just be doing a little seated cross here with your legs. Or we could have that left leg up on that right knee. Or you're sitting with your feet grounded and we're just going to be focusing on the breathing. You can have your eyes closed if you'd like to. But we're sitting nice and tall, shoulders back and down. Big breath in through your nose, filling up those ribs all the way. Front, side and back, and out. Good, let's do 2 more. Big breath in. And out. Last one here. Big breath in. And out. And relax that leg off your thighs. Find that grounding through your feet, grounding through your hands. Feel that posture. And just have a notice. Do you notice any differences in your body today? Okay, so think about, are there any areas now that feel lighter, that feel less stuck, less sticky? Is there anywhere that feels more activated? So just check in with your body and see how you feel. I hope that you've enjoyed today's movement flow. So we're going to be doing some movement flows for the next couple of weeks as well. So please give me, I appreciate any feedback. So if you've enjoyed the class, you can give me a thumbs up. If you've got any comments, then please leave them below or send us a message at the Different Strokes Facebook group. Have a lovely rest of your week. And I really look forward to seeing you all again next week. So take care, everybody. Thank you. Bye.